I will tell you one thing for free. Having a YouTube channel is not for the faint-hearted. I recorded this entire video and then I realized I wasn't actually screen recording, and then my camera died and I just had to take 30-40 minutes out because I was just frustrated. And yeah, I thought I would just say that because sometimes I think people may think this is easy to do and it takes no time. And the reality is there's a lot of work that goes into this. So just thought I'd share that. I'm gonna record this whole video again and hope this time I don't have any technical difficulties. So in today's video, I'm going to do a quick review of my Trading212 portfolio, my Freetrade portfolio, my Coinbase portfolio, and my Orca portfolio. I don't want to make this video, 20 minutes long. I prefer to keep my videos around 10 minutes. So I won't go into too much detail per portfolio. So yeah, let's not waste any time and let's just get into it. Right, so this time I'm screen recording. I don't know what happened before. So let's do my Trading212 portfolio first. So you can see that I have £758.88 in my portfolio, but I actually have £810, as you can see at the top. So I deposit about £50 each month into this portfolio, and I deposited money and I've bought some more investments, which I'll talk about in a minute. I did that in the previous video, but you won't be able to see that. So I'll just talk through that and what I have purchased. So I'm up by 4% currently. Not great, but better than what it has been in the last month or two. And so that's equivalent to £29. This doesn't include any investments that I have already sold and the profit that I have made. So I have sold some investments since I've started. Let me just quickly show you. So my total return in terms of the investments I have sold is currently £52. And that also includes any dividends that I have received. So here that's not included. £29 is just based on my current investments and how they're currently performing. So my top winners this month, and I'll say top winners, so any that I have above 10%, are Amazon, which I'm at 12%. My NASDAQ Invesco one is at 18.16%. Really happy with that. I've got my iShares electrical vehicles, which is at 19.65%. I have my iShares Global Water, which is up by 15%, Legal and General Group, which is up by 11%, and I've got my Royal Dutch Shell, which is up by 50%. So this is the best performing one technically. Wish I had more money in it, but I don't. So yeah, I have some pretty strong ones this month. It's great to see my clean energy ones doing a bit better. So my electrical vehicle, my global clean energy, and my global water. That was not doing so great for some time. So this is nice to see. I bought Coinbase last month, so you wouldn't have seen this in last month's portfolio. It's currently down by 0.2%. But a couple of days ago, that was up by about 30%. So I didn't buy Coinbase when it initially IPO'd. I generally don't like to purchase stocks when they've just hit the market for public offering, because I personally think a lot of times they come onto the market overvalued, especially if they have a big name already. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of what happened with Coinbase. We can see, look how high it IPO'd, over $300 back in April, and look how it's dropped now. So, and the dotted line shows where I've bought in. So yeah, this is why personally I don't buy during IPO, and I kind of wait till things calm down. So I'm happy that I've bought some Coinbase now, especially as I'm a user. But I'm not down by much, only 0.2%. I'm down by 4% for AT&T, which isn't too bad. My Maersk isn't that low. Rolls-Royce is down by 3%, so not that low. But my lowest or my worst performing stocks this month are Royal Mail, which I'm down by 8%, and Tencent, which I'm down by 14%. In the last video that I recorded, before all the technical difficulties, I had deposited that 50 additional pounds that I have put in, I have bought some additional Royal Mail shares, but because it's a weekend, it won't go through. So I've got a £15 pending order for Royal Mail, and I have a £15 pending order for Tencent. And I also bought more Rolls Royce, and I also bought more Maersk, and I've got another £10 pending order for that. So any of my stocks which are in the red, technically, I've just bought more of. Now I've also got my ARK Invest Israel Pie. It's down by 2.87%. So this is a lot better than what it was. It had, plummeted and tanked, and I guess because of everything that was going on in the world. But it's doing a bit better now. I don't have much money in this. I have £60 split between 12 different companies. So there really isn't a lot of money. And, it's not doing the best right now, but some of them are doing pretty well. Like InMode is up by 37%, which is good. Fiverr's up 4.7%. Okay, Checkpoint Software 8.62%. And then I've got some really red ones like this Envolex Therapeutics down by 36%, Elbit Systems down by 13%, Teva Pharmaceuticals down by 20%. So yeah, there's a mix and match there, but I'm holding on and I probably will invest a bit more into this soon. Let's quickly see my dividends this month. So I had received a dividend of 36p from Realty Income back on the 19th of July. And I also received a dividend of 22p of Royal Dutch Shell, which is good. And then obviously, as I said, I bought Coinbase, and I also received a dividend from the Nasdaq for 4p, and also a dividend for Tencent of 6p. So those are my dividends this month. So now let's move on to Freetrade. So if you're new to my channel, then Freetrade is a portfolio that I've only invested £10 in. I've not put any more of my own money. The rest has all been free shares, which I'm really grateful for. So this month, my activity on my Freetrade account, I've received some dividends. So from the emerging markets for 14p, from SABES for 4p, and then I received quite a few free shares last month, including Momo, Ford. I had a withdrawal and I withdrew £11.67 because I sold a share and I had some extra cash, and I withdrew and I put it into my Coinbase account. And I'll show you that in a bit. UK dividend, I got a 13p dividend, and then I received a free share of GP Strategies, a 3p dividend from Renewable Infrastructure, and here you can see I sold the emerging markets stock, and that's because I had received a notification from Freetrade to say that there was a stock split that was going to happen, and so I decided to sell it because during a stock split the share price can go down, and so I just thought I'm going to get rid of it, and that's what I did. I also received a free share of Laurate Education, another free share of Ford, and another free share of GP Strategies. For anyone that hasn't signed up for Freetrade yet, my link is down below, and it is for all of the platforms that I go through. But they currently have a deal with Freetrade. So the deal from last month that I discussed is now over, but now they have a deal for a £5,000 free share bundle. Imagine winning £5,000 worth of free shares. And this bundle will be made up of Alphabet, which is Google, Tesla, Netflix, Disney, etc. And so anyone who signs up between the 19th of July and the 1st of August will be put in to this draw in order to win this £5,000 free bundle. But if you don't win, you will still get your free share. So I guess it's a good time to sign up to try and win that bundle, but if you don't, at least you still get your free share. But apart from that, I think that's really it with Freetrade. Not really much has gone on, so it's good to see this portfolio growing over time. Then we've got my Coinbase. So with Coinbase, it's still not doing nowhere near as good as it has been in previous months. I'm at £1,300, and Bitcoin is just really, if we look in the past year, we can see that it was all the way up to about £47,000, and it's just tapered back down. I think there was a huge spike this is just my opinion. I think it's going to go back up to that, but I think that it's going to take time to get back up to that. So I'm still holding on for the long term, but you can see there's been a significant dip. Another thing I want to point out, which I pointed out in my last video, is that if you do have Coinbase, always make sure to try and earn free crypto. And you can do this by watching a lesson, answering some questions, and you just get some free crypto. I show you that in more detail in my last video, so you can check that out above if you're interested. But I always try to do that, so I will do this one probably after I finish this video. But this month I had bought some AMP. So I had received some free AMP actually from taking the videos and watching the videos, And so you can see here I received very minimal, 72p, 71p and 72p. And then I bought some AMP for £30 and I'm currently at £25.98. So it's down currently, which is fine, but I have 731 AMP coins. So I will just hold on to this and see where it goes. I don't think this will ever be, like a next Bitcoin or anything. It may only get up to 10 pence per AMP, but if it gets up to 10 pence per AMP, I'm still going to make a fair amount of money. So let's see how things go over the long term. And last but not least, I have my Orca account, which is currently at £154. So let's see what's happened recently. So in the last 30 days, I received quite a few free shares. So thank you for using my link. And I hope you've also enjoyed your free shares. So I received a Boohoo free share, which is actually a lot less than I thought it would be. I thought Boohoo would be worth more than that, but it is what it is. So £3.17. This BGEO, I have no idea what that is, for £14. I received 2 free shares of Phoenix at around £6.80, another free share of Boohoo, and as I showed you last time, I received a free share of the London Stock Exchange. So that's been my highest free share. But again, thank you so much for using my link, and it is also linked down below if you haven't signed up with Orca yet and you're interested. And I also have a video where I go through Orca and do an app review if you want to check that out as well. But in terms of my portfolio, so let's have a look. So we can see that my Cineworld group that I had personally bought is down, as well as TUI. Actually, last time I checked this app, TUI was down by about 50%. So negative 27% is cool in comparison. Then we've got Boohoo, which is also down, London Stock Exchange, which is also down. So really, I think the UK right now, stock market, not looking so great. And that's why we're seeing so much red. Phoenix Group also down, but the Bank of Georgia, Bank of Georgia, that's what that stands for, is up by 1%, so not very much. Lloyds Banking Group is going against the grain and is also in the green, and then Glencore is also down by 2%. So overall, my portfolio is definitely in the red, but hopefully the UK market will start to recover in the next year or two, and I'll start to see some more green for my UK specific stocks. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope your portfolios are doing fairly well as well. Write me down some comments down below. I love to read them, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video real soon.